Vumlunmang Walnamji, Secretary Civil Aviation, Madhusudanji, Joint Secretary Civil Aviation, Chauhanji, KV Sangatan, Deputy Commissioner, and Srinivasji, HR Airport Authority of India, and members from Indian Aviation Academy, and members from the pilot community, especially the women pilots who have gracefully come here for this program, and members from Kendriya Vidyalaya, AI Rangpuri, and students from Kendriya Vidyalaya, AI Rangpuri. A very warm good afternoon to each and every one of you. And it's an absolute delight to be here today amidst all of you, launching the career guidance program in aviation, especially targeted at 11th and 12th students of this country. In fact, I have to start by saying that we wanted to have this in a school, especially our school in Kendriya Vidyalaya, but we felt that the summer is starting and having the students sit outside or in a hot room is not going to do justice. They will just be sweating profusely and they will be doing this fan movement all throughout and not concentrating on what we want to say. That is why we had to shift here. Then we thought, why not, we have a nice auditorium with good AC here, why not bring the students here only? And that is the request we made to the Kendriya Vidyalaya. But what I am seeing here today is not only they brought the students, but they brought the whole Kendriya Vidyalaya also here. They brought the NCC, they brought the cultural team, and I'm saying it with a lot of happiness that I'm happy to see this whole environment of the school of the Kendriya Vidyalaya to be brought here. It reminded me of my childhood, of my days at school. So once again, a warm welcome to all the students who have come here for this program. And I want to introduce myself to all of you. My name is Ram Mohan Naidu. I'm a member of parliament from Srikakulam constituency in the state of Andhra Pradesh. This is the third time I have won as a member of parliament, and due to our alliance with the BJP at the center, the Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji wanted a young person as a civil aviation minister, and I had the great opportunity to be serving today with the guidance of our Prime Minister. So today, I am the youngest minister in the Indian cabinet. I am the Minister for Civil Aviation. And you might be asking, I don't know how many of you have that doubt, but some might be having the question, what is civil aviation? So civil aviation deals with the skies and the machines that travel in the sky, and also the airports. Whatever has a link towards aviation, airports, airlines, aircrafts, eVTOLs, drones, balloons, not the balloons that we fill air and play with, but the bigger balloons where they fly in the air. So all the things and the machines that fly in the air, we regulate them, we ensure there is a safety, security in that, and we ensure that rightfully people get connected to it. And today, as the aviation is growing in the country, and one of them has asked how many of you want to become a pilot, but my question is slightly different. I would like to ask the students, how many of you have traveled in an aircraft before? Quite a lot. Or not that many. How many of you want to travel in an aircraft? Yeah? More. Very good. So there is an interest to travel in the aircraft. Our school is very close to the airport also. And I believe you would be seeing planes very closely because of the airport being here. And whenever you hear that sound of a plane going above you, do you feel that excitement? Do you feel that adrenaline? Sometimes you would want to just stare upstairs and see what plane is going around. Which kind of plane, what size it is. So as a kid, an airplane excites you and brings up that adrenaline and brings out that passion in you. So which is why we want to capture that passion. We want to have more people involved in aviation. The way that Indian aviation is growing is like no other country. Thanks to the mission, thanks to the vision and the policies of our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, one of the fastest growing sectors in aviation in the whole world is our great country, India today. And we want to tap into that potential. Now, how do you ensure this aviation continuously grows? I'm saying for the last 10 years, we have exponentially grown aviation. We have increased the number of airports in the country. We have increased the number of aircrafts in the sky. We have increased all the things that are related to aviation. But we are leveling up our aviation ecosystem, our infrastructure. We are continuously growing. You know how many number of airports we built in the last 10 years? In 2014, there were 74 and we doubled it up, and now the number of airports in the country is up to 159. And now I'll be the minister for next 5 years, and I want to plan to build 50 more airports. And the government has decided that in the next 10 years we have to bring 120 new destinations in the country. So you see the vision of the government on how many airports we are building. And why I'm specifically talking about airports, there is one airport in Hyderabad. The Hyderabad airport, after it was built, it has been almost 20 years now. Now the Hyderabad airport is creating so many jobs, up to 8 lakh jobs. Imagine the number, 8 lakh jobs, both directly and indirectly. Because so many sectors are dependent on an airport and aviation, just one airport is itself creating so many job opportunities for the people. Now, for me to create more airports, when I create more airports, more airlines are going to come. When I want more airlines to fly in the Indian skies, then I need more people also to handle this. Where am I going to get the people? From you guys, from schools, from all the interested and passionate people. Just like how you have seen the people already there in aviation, it is not just educated people that we need in aviation. We need educated people, and we also need passionate people in aviation. That is the requirement that we have today. So to tap into that requirement, we are exploring this program, going up to the schools and calling to the students that if you look at the sky and if you look at that plane, and if you feel something longing in your heart that I want to do something with that plane, then this is the time and this is the program through which you can achieve that. So the Indian skies are buzzing, full of planes connecting cities, carrying dreams and opening doors of opportunities for all of you. I would say each one of those planes you see up are not just aircrafts, but they are a whole universe of possibilities waiting for your approval. Think about it. Every plane needs a pilot to fly, engineers to keep it airworthy and functional, air traffic controllers to guide it on which direction it has to go, and designers to continuously innovate the planes. You would have seen that over the 10 years, you can see on the internet also, if you do some research, the way the planes have also evolved, the designs, the beak, the wings, the way it whole looks. So continuous innovation also happens in this thing. And we also need people to manage the airports. So airports, which have become a hustling activity, rely on so many wide range of professionals. I've just given an example of Hyderabad airport of how 8 lakh people directly and indirectly are working in just one airport. Now I'm saying we have 159 airports. So how many people we need to come into this passionate sector? So, and just to look at the incredible growth and the lead of opportunities ahead, in the last 10 years, the way we have grown and the way we will grow, it is requirement today that we continuously bring in younger generation, passionate people into this field of aviation. And in the last 10 years, especially in the last 9 months of me being the minister, we have passed one important bill in the parliament, which was Bharatiya Vayuyan Adhiniyam. And this is to do with the whole Indian aviation ecosystem. And this is not only letting people come into the industry, but the way we are seeing aviation, because much of the limelight is taken by passengers, airports, airlines, aircrafts. But what we also want to see is India to design its own plane, to manufacture its own plane, and to have a strong MRO ecosystem in the country itself, to maintain the plane here also. There is still some progress that we need to do as a country, and we from the ministry are strongly focusing on that. So this is going to expand the opportunities that you can all have in terms of aviation. Much of the focus has been, because there are a lot of charming pilots here, especially the women pilots who have given you, patiently heard you and given you all the answers. But there are many more opportunities within aviation, and I want all of you to look into that. And we have also passed the aircraft protection of interests in aircraft subject bill recently, both in Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. That also is going to let our aviation ecosystem grow by having a positive impact on the leasing industry, and more planes are going to come. And you have to understand this figure of how many pilots we are going to need in the next 10 to 15 years. You know how many planes are under order? Now when you want to buy something, especially a car or a motorbike, you go to the showroom and you say I want, and you give an order. So our Indian Airlines people like Air India, Indigo, Akasa, they have gone to these plane manufacturers and they have said, I want 1700 planes. You know how many are there in the country right now? 840. 840 are there right now in the country. And the planes that through the demand of how much we need is up to 1700. And each plane creates a demand of 15 to 20 pilots to make it operational and to do the routes every day. One plane, 15 to 20, do simple mathematics, 1700 planes still yet to come. If you take a figure of 20 highest limit, then you are creating 34,000 jobs on just pilots itself. So how are we going to tap into this demand? We don't want foreigners to come here and pilot our planes. We want our own Indian students. We want our Indian community to cater to the demand that's grown domestically. So 34,000 pilots demand is there. I know when they asked you, nobody was, all of you were a little hesitant, but I feel they were hesitant because with the seriousness with which we are doing the program, they might have thought we'll make them sit in the plane only. But being a pilot not only demands the educational standards, but there is a commitment, there is a discipline, especially mental discipline that is required. And you have observed from the pilots who have spoken and answered your questions that the most important thing is the communication skills. You have seen how beautifully they have answered all your questions and how charmingly they have told you about the whole pilot industry. So these are some of the skills which you all need to develop yourselves in. And this is the right time also. Most of you might be thinking that there is still time for us, we'll go to college or we'll decide later on. But as early as you decide, as early as you tap into the passion that you have, it becomes much more easier for you to guide yourself in that path. And especially in terms of becoming a pilot, after 18 years, and just by completing your 12th standard, you can become a pilot. You're handling the safety of 200 to 300 people. All you need is 12th class, because that is the way this system has been built. That is not the challenging part. The discipline, the commitment that you bring, and the decision making and the way you handle yourself, that is the most important part. And it is through the training that you get to develop yourself in becoming an absolutely wonderful pilot. And we want to see more pilots in the country and more of them to bring that passion right from the school itself. And I also mentioned that as the minister, interacting with so many stakeholders, aviation is not just merely a job. I've spoken to many people who are engaging in different jobs within the aviation. They all say it was not just a mere job for us, it was more of a calling. Aviation, when we talked about aviation or when we had some kind of interaction within aviation, we felt that it was a calling. This was something I really wanted to do. So that is the calling which you are having today. If anyone has that kind of calling, that kind of passion, please take the right step forward. And aviation is a youthful industry. I've just told you that I am the youngest minister in the cabinet and handling civil aviation. And 9 months inside, I'm just seeing that it shouldn't be just the minister who is young. The whole industry needs more and more young people, especially young pilots and young students coming into this industry, being aircraft maintenance engineers or being crew or ground handling or financiers who wants to do entrepreneurial stuff within the airports or many other. There are lawyers which are required in aviation. There are psychologists which are required in aviation. So any field that you choose, you can have a multiple kind of career in this. You can become a lawyer and then attach yourself to aviation, or you can become a medical professional and then attach yourself to aviation. You can be a finance expert, then attach yourself to aviation, or you want to be a computer science engineer, you want to be an IT expert, and even then you can be coming into aviation. So these are the many channels and paths that you have to further your stance into and connecting yourself to aviation. And with this, I also want to say that this career guidance program is going to guide you with a lot of opportunities and will try to enhance your skills and give you a guidance on which way to take forward if you have the interest in aviation. And I must say that I have great expectations, especially from the girls here. You have already seen that how much girls have outnumbered the boys here. Just 1:7. And India is the country where there are 15% of pilots which are women. All other countries, global average is around 5%. But India, we have 15%. So girls are taking a lead here. There is women power in aviation. But my challenge, I want to take this figure of 15% to 25%. So for that, I need more girls, more young women to show interest in aviation, and we are also putting a conscious effort so that more women can come into aviation. And it is not a big task. The wings with which an aircraft flies The students I see here, we are here to provide you with those wings. Wings are the crucial equipment which provides the flight for the aircraft, and likewise through this program we want to provide you wings so that you can also fly, achieve your dreams of being attached to the aircraft. And with this career guidance program, not only Civil Aviation Ministry but all the other stakeholders, let it be from the airports or the airlines, pilots, ground handling or other stakeholders who are involved in aviation, we will bring all of them to you. So that is why our Secretary Sir has also asked for one contact point. We are going to streamline this process. This is not just one program where we have just met you, you've heard what you want to hear and you're going back and not knowing what to do. This is going to be a continuously in touch program where through the school management you can reach out to us. If you need further guidance or specifically you have some questions which need to be answered, then definitely we are going to reach out to you. We are going to help you in that path. See, we wanted to do this program in all the schools in the country, especially those rural areas. I also come from a rural background. Srikakulam, like I mentioned, where I represent, is a totally rural area. And I also have one Kendriya Vidyalaya there. More people from farmer backgrounds, more people from very rural background, they all are studying there. And they are also very passionate about aviation. So why not tap into that passion from there also? So we wanted to do the program. But then we thought at least somewhere we have to start the program from one place. And KV AI is like a family for us. Airport Authority of India, Kendriya Vidyalaya, so no better place to start than your own school, our own school. So that is why we started the program here. And the kind of interest you guys have shown has given us a lot of confidence that this program is going to be a constant success with all the schools that we are going to do. We are going to do it in the south of India, northeast of India, west of India, north of India, in the heart of India, which is Delhi also. And we want to see the interest continuously flowing through. We feel there is a huge amount of energy, huge amount of passion in the youngsters today, especially the people who are studying 11th and 12th. That is the right time when you have to choose if you want to step in that plane or not. So it is this beautiful program, the career guidance program we are doing. So usually it is classroom to cockpit, but we are bringing it back. We are bringing the cockpit to the classroom where you can deal with, you can see the people can share their stories with you. They can share how their journey was, and then you can also follow that path and dream of becoming big in aviation. So moving forward, I would like to reassess my support to the Kendriya Vidyalayas, to the schools, and especially the students who want to come into aviation. There is a huge demand that is going to generate in the aviation sector, right from pilots to all kinds of careers. I want you to continuously think on this, and if you feel that you're really passionate about this, take that right step forward. We are all there to handhold you, to assist you in the future also. So my sincere congratulations to all of you, and reach out to us if you have any interesting questions or interesting suggestions also. Please reach out to us. We are there to assist you. And thank you once again to all the management from Kendriya Vidyalaya, Commissioner, Deputy Commissioner, to the school management, principal also, and all the staff who have come here. Thank you for assisting us in this program, and all the officials at Indian Aviation Academy who have helped this program be a huge success, and also our Joint Secretary Madhu, who has taken special efforts to do this, Srinivas ji, and our Secretary Vualam ji. Everyone is there here to support the youngsters here. So once again, our best wishes to all of you. Keep dreaming high, fly high, everything is achievable. So next time when you see the plane from your classroom, don't just think about the plane just being there. Think about how you can be attached to the plane, how you can sit in the plane, how you can pilot the plane. So my best wishes to all of you. Thank you once again. Good evening.